Hi, I'm Sianne Dunne. I'm a senior lecturer in the construction management team, and I'm going to show you today how to link your ASTA programme to the Revit model for the house building. Okay. The first thing that you need to do is to develop your programme for the house building in the ASTA software that you're used to using. The best way to do this is to navigate through the Revit model, either in Revit or in Navisworks, just to familiarise yourself with the building, and then produce the programme. Once you've produced the programme and fully linked it as usual, you then need to save it as an MPX file. So you go to File, Save As, and change it to MPX file. You can now close ASTA down and open the model within Navisworks. So you open the Navisworks software, once it's opened, you can now open the Revit model within this alternative piece of software. Just go to Open, once the model has been opened up, you need to go onto the Tools tab and click the Timeliner function. And this will open up in a box at the bottom of the page, which you can make a little bit bigger to make it easier to read. You then need to import your ASTA programme into the Timeliner. So you go onto Data Sources and Add. And then you click on Microsoft Project MPX. Then go to where you've saved your ASTA programme as an MPX file. And then this box comes up automatically, the field selector box. You need to click in the synchronization ID and change that to name, and then just click OK. Then when you get to this point, you need to right click onto the Microsoft Project MPX and click Rebuild Task Hierarchy. Just click OK. And that should have brought all the data from your ASTA programme into the model. And if you click on the Tasks tab at the top, you can then see your programme in the Navisworks page. Okay, the next step in the process now is to commence linking the tasks in your programme to each of the 3D objects in the model. And there's a few ways which this can be done, but we're going to go through linking each of the objects manually using selection sets. So if you just minimise the timeline of the time being so that you can see the model better, I'm going to show you how to create selection sets. Selection sets can be created by selecting objects within the model using the control button, you can select more than one object at a time. So if you wanted to select all the external walls within the house, you would click on the external wall, press control and keep clicking on them. The alternative way of doing this is to click select same and either select same name or select same type. For this purpose, for the external walls, we're going to use select same type. And that has selected all the external walls within the house model. You then click Save Selection, and you can name this selection set as you wish. So we'll call this External Walls. And you would continue to do that for every element within your project, which should then correspond with the taskbars in your programme. Now you need to connect the objects in the model with the relevant item in the programme. So if we scroll down at the bottom to External Walls, you click on the selection set that you've just created, and that highlights all the external walls in the building. You then hover over the External Walls task in your programme, and you right click and scroll up to Attach Current Selection. And that has attached the external walls to that item in the programme. You then need to scroll along in the timeliner and change the task type to construction. There's 3 different task types: construction, demolition or temporary works, and this is a construction item. And you need to do that for every item in the programme. Once that's done, you can then click on the Simulate tab and it will simulate the construction of your building. I'm just going to move out of this one and open another to show you how that's done. Click on the Simulate tab and you just press play and it will simulate the construction of the building.